So yesterday we were talking about this question, right? So yeah, so we need to find the integration of this. So how we'll do it? I'm taking this as a slope. So what will the equation of this? What will the equation of this? 5 u of t minus 5. So it's going to 5 is going to minus 4. So 5 minus x equal to minus 4. So that means x is equals to 9 minus 9 u of t minus 4. Okay, then this minus 4 is going to 10. So plus 4 u of t minus 10. We have this this equation. If we will integrate this function, so what we will get? 5 r of t minus 9 r of t minus 4 plus 4 r of t minus 10. So this is my slope. Okay, and some changes is happening at t is equals to minus 4. So this slope will go up to 4 only. Okay, and here I am getting the slope that is 5. This is 0. So what will this y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equals to 5. Put the value. Y2 is you don't know the y2 value. Y1 is 0 and x2 is 4, x1 is 0, so 5. This will be 20. Okay, now yeah, I have minus 9 r of t minus 4. So negative slope will come this side. Negative slope will come this side. But how the negative slope will come? First, it will cancel its initial slope. So for cancelling its initial slope, it should have a negative slope. So 5 r of t, I am writing it as a minus 5 r of t minus 4 minus 4 r of t minus 4 plus 4 r of t minus 10. So that means, so it's cancelling. So the things, it's get cancelled here. This point, we cancelled it. Again, after cancelling it, we have a negative slope of minus 4. So this minus 4 r of t minus 4, it's going up to 10th value. Right? So this slope is going up to 10th value. So we need to find the equation. So I am assuming it's passing like this. And it's going up to 10th value. You can assume like this also. It's up to you. You can assume like this also. It's up to you. But when you will find the value, you will get the difference. So that's why I had assumed this as like this. Okay, so this value is 20, and we need to find the equations. And the slope is minus 4. This slope is minus 4. Okay, so I am assuming this value is x2 value. This particular midpoint value is x2 value. So y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, I'm getting minus 4. So y2 is 20, y1 is 0. Y1 means this point. Y1 is 0 divided by x2. X2 we don't know, and x1 is minus 4. So it's 10. So this Yeah, it's -4 na. Yeah, so it's -4. So this will give you -5. So -5 is equals to -x2. Oh, negative sign we already took. So plus x2 -4. So x2 value you will get -5 plus 4. I think we are doing some mistakes, that's why it's not coming. uh, y2 is 20, okay, and y1 is 0. x2 -4, okay, -5. So -4 and 20, it will be -5 only, and x2 minus x1. So x2 minus x1, I'm assuming this as a -4. So if you will assume this particular as a -5 r of t minus 4 is there, -4 r of t minus 4 is there. So a particular equation is happening. Okay. So if I'm assuming this particular slope is going like this up to 10 value, it's going like this, and after this 10 value, if you'll not do these things also, it's fine. And after this 10th value, what's happening, we are giving the positive slopes. So positive slopes means at t is equals to -4, we are giving again one positive slopes. So if I am giving one positive slopes, means your value will move like this particular. So the differentiation of the integrations of this will get this function, but we need to get this value. Yeah, we need to get this value y2 minus y. Oh, here I did mistake na. Yes, so y2 is 0 na, 0 minus y1 is 20, and x2 minus 4. Wait. So x2 minus 4. So -4 so it will give you 5. So x2 minus 4 is equals to 5. So x2 value will be 9. So this particular value is 9. So the graph will be, it's not looking 9. So the graph will be something like this. The graph will be something like this. Okay, it will be like this. Even if you consider like this, na, see why I didn't consider like this, because if you will pass from the 10 na, your negative slope -4 will not come. Check it, y2 minus y1. So 0 minus 20 divided by 10 minus 4. So you are not getting -4. So that means the graph is somewhat left side. So that's why I thought the graph is somewhat left side. So you have to think like that. Your particular graph is somewhat left side. Okay, somewhat left side. It's moving like this, somewhat left side. Okay, now at this value, again you are doing the cancelling. So this is pass like this. So this value you will get 9. So this was the solution of the particular question. Yeah. So we got the result. So in the same way we have another question 2. You have a particular equation, means like a pictorial graph representation like this. So this is 0, this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, this is 3, this is 5, this is -2. So So this is your particular area. So you need to find, this is your x of t. You need to find the integration of x of t. So first find the equation. So what will be the x of t? What will the x of t? 3 u of t. 3 means plus 3 is there, then plus 2 is there, 3 plus 2 5, plus 2 u of t minus 2, then decrement, it's going 5 to minus 2. So how many decrement will be there? 5 plus x is equals to minus 2. So x is equals to minus 2 minus 2 minus 5. So x is equal to minus 7 decrement is there. So minus 7 u of t minus 4. Now again increment is there. How many increment? 2 increment. So plus 2 u of t minus 6. So this is your graph equation. Now even if you will do the integrate this, what you will get? Y of t is equals to 3r of t plus 2 r of t minus 2 minus 7 r of t minus 4 plus 2 r of t minus 6. Yeah. Now you need to represent this equation graphically. So 3r of t means you are getting one particular slope, that is 3. This is 0. This is your y of t. Now then what's happening at this point, at 2 point, you are getting 2r of t minus 2. 2r of t minus 2 you have to write like this, minus 3r of t minus 2 plus 5r of t minus 2. Same number you have to represent in a negative way. Okay, then how you will get 2r of t? By adding 5. Means one slope will be added here. So minus 3r of t minus 2 will give me the step function here only, and it's not moving, and I am getting a one different slope. That slope is 5, value is 5. So I'm getting a different slope value. So it's like this, I'm taking a different slope. So this slope was 3 and now I am taking a different slope. That value is 5r of t minus 2. Okay, so let me take in a good way. So I am taking like this, this is my 3. Now it's getting, the curve is getting initiated. Now it's moving like this. Again we are getting at what point? At t minus 4 something is changing. At t minus 4 something is changing. So first you need to find the value. What will the value? Then only you will get 3. At what value you will get the 3? This will be y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1 divided by 2, you are getting 3. So y2 minus y1 is 6. So and y1 is 0. So this value is 6. Okay, so it's going like this, and something is changing. At what point? At what point? It's moving like this, these things we had changed in two parts. At t minus 4 means at 4th position something is changing. Now this is written like this, minus 3 r of t minus 2 plus 5 r of t minus 2. So and the next equation is minus 7 r of t minus 4. So this negative can be written like this, minus 5 r of t minus 4 minus 2 r of t minus 4, because of this 5. So this will, because the slope here is 5, and if the slope if this particular slope is 5, you need to find the value here. So what could be the value? Y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So you don't know this point. So this point I don't know. And y1 I know, that is 6. And x2 I know 4, and x2 I know 2, and the value is 5. So it will go 10 plus 6, it will give me a 16 result here. So this value is 16. Okay, now this negative 5 will cancel. Okay, now I am getting a negative slope. What is the slope? Minus 2. So minus 2 slope. So this slope is going like this, down. At what point it will go? At t minus 6, up to t minus 6. So I am supposing this is my 6. Now they had given 2 only. So this plus 2 slope is there. So plus 2 slope is given. So the curve will become like this. So you need to know these things. What will the value of this particular value? So I am taking this as a something as I am assuming. So do y2 minus y1. So y2 is 16 minus s. 16 minus s divided by x2 is 4 minus 6, and the value I am getting 2. Negative slope, minus 2. So what could be the value of s? 16 minus s is equals to minus 2 into minus 2. So 16 minus s is equals to 4. So s is equals to 12. So this value is 12. So this cannot be 12 here. So 12 could be here only. Okay, here. So 12 value could be here only. So my graph should be like this. So the 6 adjust the value according to the data. So 12 is coming here only. So this curve will get down. It's getting down. This is your 6th point, and you are getting like this. So this is the integration of this particular point, and you can check. Like what I had said you earlier. If your curve is increasing in nature, and if you will differentiate this, you will get the positive. Okay, this is also increasing. Assume this is your 4th point, and up to 4th point it is increasing, so the curve is positive only. And when it started decreasing, means at 4th point it started decreasing slopes, the curve is negative. And this is the constant value, and the differentiation of the constant value will give you 0. So this is a correct answer. Understood, guys? Understood or not? Prasanna?
Yes, sir.
Priyanka, understood? Prasanna, Priyanka? If any doubt is there, you can ask. Okay, fine. The next question is question 3. This is the 3rd question, and this is your x of t. Okay, so this is 0, this is 2, this particular is 4th point, this particular is 6th point. Okay, now write the equations of this. Okay, we need to integrate this. you need to integrate this. So I'm assuming this is my 0 point, this is my 2 point, this is my 4th point, this is my 6th point. So what will the equations of this x of t equation? So this value they had given 2 and this value they had given minus 2. So plus 2. So 2u of t minus 2. So minus 2u of t minus 2. So it's going like this. At 4 again minus 2. Minus 2. So minus 2u of t minus 4. Then plus 2. It's moved like this. Then it's moved like this. Then plus 2 u of t minus 6. If you will integrate this, what you will get? Y of t, integration of x of t, what you will get? 2 r of t minus 2 r of t minus 2 minus 2 r of t minus 4 plus 2 r of t minus 6. Right? So 2 r of t. So it's moving like this. Slope is 2. This is 2. So this must be 4. 4 divided by 2. y2 minus y1 will give you 2 only. And at t minus 2, so we are getting the same negative slopes. That means we are getting the step function. It's moving like this. Okay. And at t is equals to minus 4, we are getting the negative slope. So this is a negative slope, and whose value is given as minus 2. Okay, minus 2. So if this is 2, so this must be 4, and the value is 4 only. 6 minus 4 is 2, so this must be 4. So y2 minus y1, do y2 minus y1. So y2 is 0 minus y1 is you don't know y1 value. x2 minus x1 is 2 minus 2. So y1 must be 4. So y1 must be 4. So we are getting a trapezoid. And then this is at t is equals to minus 6. We are getting one positive slope. So this is negative slope and we are adding one positive slope. So both will give you a resultant at 0. So this is the integration of this function. So integration of a square will be a triangle. See, I am getting a triangle. Integration of a square is triangle only. Triangle. So see, if you have a positive slope, the differentiation of that will give you positive area. So this is a constant value. So differentiation of this will be 0. This is the negative slope. So differentiation of this will give the negative area. This is a constant. So differentiation of this will give you 0. Understood this one, Prasanna? Prasanna, understood or not? Priyanka, you understood?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, see. Now, x of t, they had given a periodic signal. Like this. It's a periodic signal. It's a periodic signal. Okay. You need to find minus infinite to t x of tau d tau. That is your y of t. So they had mentioned this is 2. So this is 0, this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, and this value is 4. So take one section, take one particular section. Okay, if you will take one section like this, so what this is 2, this is 4, and this is 4. So what will the equation of this? Y of t minus 2, 4 u of t minus 2 minus, because 4 is getting added, then negative 4 minus 4 u of t minus 4. Then integrate this, what you will get? 4 r of t minus 2 minus 4 r of t minus 4. That's it. So this is the function. Okay, so how the equation will look like, how I will get the equation? Four r of t minus 2 minus 4 r of t minus 4. So if you will see this particular section, you are getting 4 r of t minus 2, means at this point they are starting, means 0 to 2. If I am seeing from 0 to 2, it's starting from 2, so the curve will start from here. Okay, so I'm getting fourth slope. Slope is my 4. Okay, and this value is, or this value is 2, so this must be if I'm getting here as a 4 and this value is 2, this value is 4, so this must be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Do it. y2 minus y1 is 0. I'm considering y1 is 0. This is 2, this is 4, so this must be 8. Okay, and if it is 8, then then I am getting one negative slope, so the curve will move like this, 4 to 6, and again from this point one slope will come. It will not start from the down, it start from here only, and it's going like this, it's going like this. Okay, so if I'm considering from this, suppose I'm considering from, you will understand like this. Okay, if I'm considering from, this is minus 2, so I'm considering from minus 2, 0, this I'm considering this. So what will be the equation? This is 4, so 4 u of t plus 2 minus 4 u of t minus 2. So it will be 4u of t, because at 0 it's getting step down. So 4u of t plus 2, if I'll integrate this, 4 r of t plus 2 minus 4 r of t, so t plus 2 is here, minus 2. Okay, so this is my this is my 4, and this is my y2 value. So y2 minus y1 divided by 0, x2 minus x1, 0 plus 2, minus minus will become plus, so 4, and this y2 I don't know, but y1 is 0, so y2 is 8 is coming, so here 8, and then minus is going like this, so I am adding a negative slope. So if I am at the negative slope, my equation will move like this. Okay, now I am getting the different curve. So it start from this the pattern will be same, but it start from this. You are seeing this na, this thing. So the pattern will be same. The pattern will be same, I mean to say you, it will go like this, then it will bend like this, then again the pattern will be same, it will go like this, then it will bend like this, then again the pattern will same, it will go like this, bend like this. So you are seeing, you are getting a step function like this, like this, like this, like this. So you are getting the step function. So this is your periodic signal, and if you are integrating the periodic signal, this is not a periodic signal. So in if we will integrate the periodic signal, so you may get the periodic signal or you may not get the periodic signal. Okay, so this is means this was 0, then 4, yeah, then 8 came, plus 4, 12 will come, then 16 will come, then 20 will come. So it will move like this only. Okay, write the question number 4. Now suppose you have a periodic signal, particular periodic signal like this. This is your periodic signal. Okay, so if you integrate this function, I can directly write, nothing had given, they just given you the graph like this. So this is my positive graph, this is my negative graph, positive graph, negative graph, positive graph, negative graph. So what is the meaning? Means for positive graph my slope will be positive, for negative graph my slope is negative, for positive graph my slope is positive, for negative graph slope will be negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So what I am getting? A triangular signal. For this kind of a signal, if you will integrate this, you will get triangular signal. So note the point. So here I am getting a periodic signal. So integration of periodic signal will be periodic only if average value of signal is 0. So here average value is 0, but in this graph the average value was not 0. See, I'm getting the positive only, no negative part. But in this positive, negative, average value is 0. So if the signal having the average value, then you will get a periodic signal. And if the signal is not having the average value, then you will not get the periodic signal. Average value means 0 average value. So this was the concept of integration. So guys, I hope you understand the concept of integrations. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Priyanka, any doubt till here? Prasanna, any doubt till here?
No, sir.
Okay, so we are starting the new topic, convolution. So write the formula of a convolution. Convolution is nothing but intermixing of the two signal. So y of t is x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t. So what is the meaning of this? You are integrating your function minus infinite to infinite, x1 of tau into x2 of t minus tau into d tau. Okay, so this is your y of t convolution formula. So y of t is minus infinite to infinite x1 of tau into x2 of t minus tau. So this x1 of t, if you have something in terms of a t, so you first replace with tau. Like I am giving you how to solve convolution. If anyone had given you x1 of t is, suppose t square plus 5t, like this, then what you will do, x1 of tau you will make tau square plus 5 tau, and your x2 of t someone had given like this, suppose t square plus 6t. So what you will do, x2 of t minus tau you will put, t minus tau, so it will be t minus tau the whole square plus 6 t minus tau. So you got the x2 of t minus tau, you got the x1 of tau, then multiplied this and differentiate, integrate in terms of tau, in terms of d tau. Okay, so example, this was the example only. You have a x1 of t, you have a x2 of t. So first you need to do t as a, replace t as a tau. Okay, here also you can replace t as a tau. Then yeah, then make it as x2 of minus tau, replace with minus tau. Okay, then what you are doing, fold the signal with, yeah, this is your fold the signal, you are doing the folding, means reversing the signal. Okay, after reversing, shifting operation you are doing, minus tau, shifting operation you are doing. So shifting operation minus, you have taken common t minus, so shifting by t, shifting you did. This is your folding, this is your shifting, then you will multiply this, so you will get x2 of t minus tau only. Okay, then you have this signal, you have x1 of tau signal, multiplied this and integrate this signal, minus infinite to infinite x1 of tau into x2 of t minus tau to d tau. I will teach you, don't worry. This is multiplication, and this, then you are doing integration, you will get the convolution. So write the definition of a convolution. A convolution is an integral that express the amount of overlap of one function when it is shifted over another function. So what is convolution? A convolution is an integral that expresses the amount of overlap of a one function when it is shifted over another function. So for example, you want to convolute they had given you y of t. You need to convolute u of t convolution with u of t. So what you have to do, this is your x1 of t and this is your x2 of t. Okay. So result formula is minus infinite to infinite u of tau into u of t minus tau into d tau. So what is the meaning of a u of tau? This is your tau function. This is your u of tau. U of tau. And what is u of t minus tau? U of t minus tau. So I want to draw u of t minus tau. So first I will reverse this signal. If I'll reverse this signal, it will give me u of minus tau. Or suppose directly I can do one thing. I will shift this signal by t, tau plus t. So if I am shifting tau plus t, tau plus t means it's starting from here. So it's minus t. I'm shifting this signal, so I am getting the signal of u of t plus tau. The function is tau here. This function is tau here. Now what it's happening here? Yeah. So if I according to my scaling, if I means this function is tau, so don't confuse with this. I am doing the scaling, negative scaling. So if I'll do the negative scaling, what I will get? I will get the signal like this. So all the things will become positive. So t. So this I am getting u of t minus tau. So I got u of tau, I got u of t minus tau. Then this particular two signal is getting multiplied. So if I'll multiply this two particular signal, I will get the result up to, because this part is negative, this part is 0. So 0 is multiplied with 1 will give you 0 only, and you will get this part only up to t function. Hello?
Sir,
Yes?
I have one doubt, sir.
What? Ask me.
Can you tell me that which battery are they using in electric vehicle?
Hello? Hello?
What, sir? Yeah.
Your voice is not audible.
In electric vehicle, which battery they are using?
It's depend na yaar, means like lots of batteries there. Lithium battery basically they are using.
Lithium. Yeah.
Lithium ion battery. For electric vehicles, we use lithium ion battery.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, sir. Yeah.
Why so means why means for your project you had asked this.
No, not like that. I have some doubt about that in electric vehicle, so that's why. That's clear.
Okay. So means means there are lots of battery, but basically for electric vehicles, lithium ion batteries are mostly preferable. Okay, and if you will see means in India also the lithium resources has been found. Lots of lithium resources has been found. So we need to process that. And why the electric vehicle became costly? It's because of the lithium ion battery only. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So what the lithium ion batteries do, it's store a lots of energy. Okay. For a
Yeah.
long running things
Yeah.
we can use. And we can also use for electric vehicle, I guess we can use a nickel metal hydride also is there. But mostly always remember lithium ion batteries are mostly preferable. Okay. So here we had multiplied, this is u of tau and u of t minus tau. So you will get, this is the multiplications of u of tau into u of t minus tau. Now you need to integrate this. So this is t and this is one value. Okay, so you will integrate minus infinite to infinite. You will get only u of this function. So this functions, yeah. So these functions we can write uh, how you can write this function. uh, so this is your tau function. So how can you write this function, this equation? U of plus 1 is there, so u of tau, then negative 1 is there, so minus u of tau minus t. So this is your function, u of tau minus u of tau minus t into integrating. You are now integrating with respect to d tau. So you will get minus infinite to infinite. So you will get r of tau minus r of tau minus t, r of tau minus t, and substitute the value minus infinite to infinite. So this is the simple convolutions. So and if you, yeah, so what is the meaning means, see, yeah. So see, or you can do one thing, you want to, if you want to get in the graphically form, so after multiplications we got the result like this. So what is the meaning of this? When your t is lesser than 0, when your t is lesser than 0 you are getting 0, and when your t is greater than 0 you are getting 1, you are getting 1 when your t is greater than 0. So this is my t. Or you can, and or we are writing in terms of tau. So we can write like this: when tau is lesser than 0 we are getting this, and when tau is greater than 0 we are getting this. So if you will integrate this, you will get, after integration you will get 0 and t, for t is lesser than 0 and for t is greater than 0. So this means you are having a ramp signal. Ramp. This is quite difficult. Okay, this is quite difficult to analyze like this. A best method to do this is, you have a, means you are doing a convolutions of a two-step function. You are doing the convolution of two-step function. So how can you solve this convolution very easily? How can you solve this convolution very easily? It's not tough. You can do it very easily. Like this. you have u of t convoluted with u of t. So x1 of t convolutions you are doing with x2 of 2 convolution. So you can make x1 of s into x2 of s. So u of t, the Laplace transform of u of t is 1 by s. The Laplace transform of u of t is 1 by s. So 1 by s into 1 by s, you are getting 1 by s square. So x1 of s into x2 of s, you are getting 1 by s square. And the inverse Laplace transform of this is r of t. So you got the result directly. This I will teach you how to do the Laplace transform and all. So don't get confused in this. So this was a example of one example of this. Okay. So this is the second method. This is the second method. Write the properties of a convolution. Convolution. Write down the properties of convolution. So first property is cumulative property of a convolution. Cumulative property of convolution. What is the meaning of this cumulative property? x1 of t convolution with x2 of t will be equal to x2 of t convolution with x1 of t. Okay, that means minus infinite to infinite, x1 of tau into x2 of t minus tau into d tau is equals to minus infinite to infinite, x2 of tau into x1 of t minus tau into d tau. So this is the cumulative property. It follows the cumulative property. Second property is associative property. Associative property. What is the associative property? x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t convoluted with x3 of t can be written as x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t convoluted with x3 of t. So this is associative property. Example y of t u of t convoluted with suppose I am writing delta t minus 2 convoluted with u of t. So convolution of a u of t and u of t is r of t convoluted with delta of t minus 2. Okay, so it will give you r of t minus 2. If you are getting the means, this is a property. Suppose r of t convoluted with delta t minus a, so result will be r of t minus a only. So whatever the things is here, it will get shifted to here. Third is distributive property. Distributive property. So x1 of t convolution x2 of t plus x3 of t. So how can we write it? x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t plus x1 of t convoluted with x3 of t. This is the distributive property. Now fourth one is impulse response. Impulse response. So what is impulse response? This theory we had used. So you have x of t convoluted with, if impulse function convolution is there, delta t minus t1, so the result will be x of t minus t1. Impulse response. And if t1 is equals to 0, then x of t convoluted with delta t will be simply x of t only. Example, y of t, they had given r of t plus 2 convoluted with delta t minus 1. So what will be the result? Your t will become t minus 1. So r of t minus 1 plus 2. So you will get r of t plus 1. That's it. Another example, y of t is given. These all are the gate questions. Y of t is given r of t plus 3 convoluted with delta minus 2t plus 1. So first you need to solve this function. R of t plus 3 scaling of a impulse functions will come in a downside. So I told you minus 2, you have to take minus 2 common. Minus 2 you will take common, so t minus 1 by 2 will come. Okay, so r of t plus 3 convoluted, and this will be 1 of mod minus 2. This will get ignored, t minus 1 by 2 in impulse. So we can write 1 by 2 r of t plus 3 convoluted with delta t minus 1 by 2. Delta t minus 1 by 2. So you need to put t is equals to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 means t minus 1 by 2. R of t minus 1 by 2 plus 3. So you are getting 1 by 2 r of t minus, solve it. So minus plus 2.5, plus 2.5 you will get. Simple. So this was the impulse response. Now we have a derivative property. So derivative property, write the derivative property. Fifth one is derivative property. So in a derivative property, what we do, if you have y of t is equals to x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t, you need to do dy of t divided by dt, so you can make one differentiation, not two differentiation. dx1 of t divided by dt convoluted with x2 of t, or it can be x1 of t convoluted with dx2 of t divided by dt. Okay, for example, suppose y of t is given as d divided by dt into r of t convoluted with u of t. So what you will do, you don't need to derive all. You can do one thing, r of t convoluted with d divided by dt into u of t. Okay, so r of t, the differentiation of a u of t will give you impulse function, and the result, this is the impulse response, so result will be this only. Or you can do like this, derive this. So dr of t divided by dt convoluted with u of t. So the differentiation of r of t will give you u of t. and u of t convolution will give you r of t. In the both manner you are getting the same answer. Now the step response property. Sixth property is a step response property. Step response property. So what is this property say? If you have a y of t is equals to x of t convoluted with u of t, then you don't need to do anything. Minus infinite to t, simply differentiate x of tau into d tau. Example 1, you have a u of t convoluted with u of t, then what you are doing, you are just taking minus infinite to t and take one function only, u of tau into d tau. So it will give you r of t. Integration of a u of tau, it's r of t. Second example, you have r of t convoluted with u of t. Okay, so take minus infinite to t r of t into r of tau, take r of tau into d2. So it will give you, I already told you this, the integration of the parabolic signal will give ramp signal will give you parabolic signal. So p of t you will get, and the value of a parabolic signal is t square by 2 u of t. Previous class I taught you these things. Now the seventh is your time delay. Time delay. So what is the meaning of a time delay? If x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t y of t. Okay, now suppose you have x1 of t minus t1, we are doing a delay, so delay is there, and in the same I am doing x2 of t minus t2 delay, then the net result will be y of t minus, both will get added, t1 plus t2. Okay, minus t1 minus t2, so the result will be this. Example, you have u of t minus 2 convoluted with u of t minus 3. So the convolution of a step signal is, it will give you ramp signal. So ramp signal will come, t function will come, minus, both will get added. So 5 directly, r of t minus 5. As simple as that. The second example is, you have r of t plus 2 convoluted with u of t minus 1. You need to find the result. So what you will do, write like this, r of t minus of minus 2 convoluted with u of t minus 1. Okay, so you know that r of t convoluted with u of t will give you parabolic signal, as we discussed here. R of t convoluted with u of t will give me the parabolic signal. So directly write like this, parabolic signal will come minus 2, so 2 minus 2 minus 2, this is minus 2 minus 2 plus 1. So you will get p of t minus 1, it will become plus 1. So t plus 1 the whole square by 2 u of t plus 1, by solving this, because p of t is equals to t square by 2. So p of t plus 1 will be t plus 1 square by 2 into u of t plus 1. So this seems to be a very difficult to do the convolutions and all, but by using the properties and all, you will do it very easily. That's why there are properties. Okay, and there are 3 more properties. Yeah, 3 more properties are there. So write it quickly. Time delay we did it. Time scaling property. 8th property is time scaling property. Time scaling property. So if x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t is equals to y of t. Now if I'm scaling with a factor, x1 of at convoluted with x2 of at, then what will be the result? What will the result? 1 by mod a will come. Okay, whatever the scaling factor is there, mod a will become, and y of at, where a is not equal to 0. For example, you have like example one I will give you. T square plus t is getting convoluted with t, and the result is y of t. Now you are doing a scaling, making t is equals to 3t. Okay, so you are getting 3t whole square plus 3t convoluted with 3t. So the result will be 1 by 3 mod 3 y of 3t. That's it. So time scaling different, then if time scaling different, then solve by convolution. See, here the time scalings are same. Okay, in this, so we are applying directly. If note it down, if you are getting a two different time scaling, if time scaling are different in two convolution, different in two convolution, into means in two signals, better like this, write like this, in two signal, then do it by general process, Okay, so the ninth property is area. So if y of t is x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t, then area of y of t will be area of x1 of t into area of x2 of t. For example, suppose you have x1 of t like this, 0, 4, 2, and you have x2 of 2 like this, -1, 1, 2, this is 4. Now if you are convoluting, you are getting some particular signal like this. What will the area of this? Find the area of this. 4 into 2. Find the area of this. Half into base into height. Base is 2, height is 4. So you are getting 8 here and 4 here, and the multiplications of this two area is 32. So the area of the convoluted signal will be 32. So this is the convolution property. And the last property is, 10th property is duration. So suppose you have a y of t signal. This is x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t. So signal extension. So x1 of t I am taking t1 t1 is lesser than t, and t2 is greater than t2 is greater than t, and x2 of t, same thing, t3 is lesser than t and t4 is greater than t. Then y of t will be, means x1 of t means what? You having some particular signal, this is t1, this is t2. You having a particular x2 signal, this is t3, this is t4. Okay, particular signal. So that is t1 and t2, means like this. So this is my t1 and this is my t2. Like in this is x1 of t signal, this is x2 of t signal, this is t3, this is t4. So after convoluting this, you will get some signal like this. So that t we are talking, means what the t we will get. So we will get the addition of the lower t. Addition of the lower t means t1 plus t3 will be lesser than the addition of this lower t, t2 plus t4. So this is one of the duration property. Suppose you have a signal, this is your first signal, this is 0, this is 4, means this is my t1 and this is my t2, and the second signal, so this is my minus 1 1, so this is my t3, this is my t4. Okay, after convoluting this, I will get some particular signal which have 0 minus 1, means this will get added. So 0 minus 1 will be minus 1 and this 4 plus 1, so 5. The range will be, the signal will be lie between minus 1 to 5. We can check it like that. The signal is, yeah, so y of t will this particular y of t will lie between 1 comma 5, minus 1 comma 5. Now write one signal, this is your x1 of t, you have a signal t1, time is t1 0, this is a1 value. Another signal, this is x2 of t, this is a2 value, this is t2, this is t, this particular is t. So here in this questions they had given t1 is lesser than t2. Okay, t1 is, this t1 is lesser than this t2. So if you want to do the convolution, so what is the x1 of t value? X1 of t value is a1 u of t minus a1 u of t minus t1. And what is x2 of t value? a2 u of t minus a2 u of t minus t2. And we are doing the convolution of x1 of t convoluted with x2 of t. So what I am getting, if I do the convolution, I have this number a1 u of t minus a1 u of t minus t1 convoluted with a2 u of t minus a2 u of t minus t2. So according to the properties and rule, associative and all, everything we had seen, so this can be written as each and terms will be get convoluted to each other, like multiplication we do. So a1 a2 u of t convoluted with u of t. Okay, first result. Then the next result minus a1 a2 u of t convoluted with u of t minus t2. Then the next result minus a1 a2 u of t minus t1. u of t minus t1 convoluted with u of t. Okay, then minus minus will be plus a1 a2 u of t minus t1 convoluted with u of t minus t2. So what will be the result? We know that u of t convoluted with u of t will give you r of t. Done. Minus a1 a2 u of t convoluted with this will give me r of t, and the delay function is minus 0, so minus t2. So 0 minus t2 according to the property, so minus t2, and this will be minus a1 a2 r of t only, r of t, and what is the function? 0 means minus t1, and this a1 a2 r of t only, and this the property we know that both will get added, so minus t1 plus t2. So we got the result, and a1 a2 are common in each, so we'll take a1 a2 common. So r of t minus r of t minus t2 minus r of t minus t1 minus r of t minus t1 plus t2. So how the graph will look like? It's very simple. Slope is a1 a2.
Last term is plus or?
Which one? Oh, this one. This is plus. Yeah. So see, r of t means our graph will start from this. So starting from here, the value is a1 a2, slope is a1 a2. It's going up to, and we know that t1 is greater than t1 is lesser than t2. So first t1 will come, then t2 will come. So t1 is coming first. Okay. So t1 means we are giving the same slope a1 a2. So this will get cancel out. Let's go like this. Then at t2 point, again we are getting the negative slope. So it's going like this. And then one term will come, t1 plus t2. And we are giving the positive slope, so it will go like this. So the convolutions results will be this, and you need to find this point. Okay, so you have the slope a1 a2 y2 minus y1, so y2 and y1 is t1 only, means y1 is 0 and x2 minus x1, so x2 is t1 and x1 is 0. So you are getting this function is a1 a2 t1, a1 a2 t1. So this is the long cut method to do this. What is the shortcut method? If you have two box like this is 0, this is t1. Okay, this is 0, this is t2, this is a1, this is a2. Okay, so what is the shortcut method? Shortcut method is to do the convolution, add the lowest part 0, add the lowest part, means here t1 is lesser than t2, add the lowest part with this, t1 will come, add this lowest part with this, t2 will come, add this together, t1 plus t2 will come. So it will go like this, then it will be constant, then it will be down. That's it. And this point will be area a1t. So yeah, so this point is area of first one. Means this is your magnitude, this is your magnitude, both magnitude will get multiplied and the first time period will come. So a1, a2, t1. That's it. I will give you a simple example, then you will understand. If you have a question like this directly in exam, how we will do? See, uh, we have a equation. So minus 1 is there, 2 is there. This is my 3.5. It's given. The second is given like this. This is my 4.5. Okay. This is minus 5. This is 7. So we have a rectangular pulse. Rectangular pulse is here. Rectangular pulse is here. What will be the convolution of this? So what you will do? This will get added. So minus 6 will come. Then this and this. Then this. Okay. Minus 6 will come. Then this and this will get added. 2 and minus 5. So minus 3 is coming. Done. Then this and this particular, yeah. So do the addition. Means what you are doing, minus 1, like in a very simple way, if you want to understand, do the first lowest part, minus 1 minus 5 minus 6. Then do this 7 plus 2 9. Okay, do this addition, do this particular both addition. So what you will get, if you will add this particular 2 and minus 5, minus 3 will be there. When you will add this 2, what you will get, 6. Okay, so you are adding with the first least one with least one, and which is greater one with the greatest one. Then opposite adding is there. 2 will be added with this and minus 1 will be added with this, according to arrange these things and this. Then from here to here it will increase like this, then it will come constant, then it will get decreased like this. So this will be the convolution result, and you need to put the value of this. So this is 3.5, this is 4.5. So 3.5 into 4.5 into what is the time period in this? Overall time period is 3 into 3. So right here 3.5 into 4.5 into 3. Done. This is very easy. Priyanka, understood what I did? Is it clear or not?
Yeah, into 3 is what you got that, sir. Into 3.
Into 3 is like, see, like this equations what we are getting here, a1 a2 into t1, right? T1, a1 a2 into t1.
Yeah.
So t1 is what? T1 is this particular width. So first signal width. So first signal width is this. So 3 by,
Why you not take from the second one?
this is the rule, na? Means we developed the shortcut. See, while doing the integration, means a convolution, while doing the convolutions, we get the result like this. The equations came like this, and from these equations we understood that, oh, my result is coming here t1, here t2, then this is getting added t1 plus t2. This is what? T1 plus 0. This is what? T2 plus 0. And this is 0 plus 0. So we are getting here as a a1 a2 into t1. a1 a2 magnitude is coming here because the slope is a1 a2. And if you want to find the this particular, so y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 and equate with a1 a2. So the magnitude it's coming as a a1 a2 into t1. So that's why t1 came. Okay, so the magnitude this particular will be, this is my 3.5, this is my 4.5, both will get multiplied, and what is the first width, it will get multiplied with this 3. Okay, now you will understand, means by practicing this. See, you have a question, a same question I am giving you. This is 0, this is t, this is a1, and you are getting convoluted with 0 t a2. So what will the result for doing the convolution? 0 plus 0, 0. T plus t, 2t. T plus 0, t will come. And 0 plus t, t will come. So you are getting, means the slope will increase like this, and it will decrease like this. That's it. If both widths are same. And what will be the point of this? a1, a2, this t minus 0. So t. Okay. What you are doing? You are first adding the least part. Means 0 plus 0. You are adding then the rightmost part. So t plus t. Then what you are doing? 0 is getting added with the second outermost part. So 0 plus t. And here in this will be, the outermost part will be added with the least part. So t plus 0. And both are same. Both are same. Here both were different. Both were different. So that's why in a different point you will get a constant value. So here both the values are same only. So at this point only we are getting the constant value, and which cannot we see. Why? Because the points are same only. So that's why the slope is getting increasing and decreasing. So you will get a simple triangle when your widths are same. You will get a simple triangle. Same. See, question number 2 is, you have x1 of t and you have x2 of t. You have to do convolution, and x1 of t is given like 0 t, this value is a1, this value is minus a2, this is t, this is t, this is okay. So they had given like this. So you don't have to worry about whatever the things is happening, they had shifted. You just have to see, this is the rectangular pulse, this is also the rectangular pulse. 0 plus 0, so 0. T plus t, 2t. 0, 0 plus t, t. T plus 0, this. So t only coming. So what is the meaning? And the see what the magnitude you will get. a1 minus a2 into t. So a1 a2 into t means negative parts you are getting, negative magnitude you are getting. So it cannot be upside, it will come downside, and the magnitude will be minus a1 a2 t. Very simple, it's not very difficult. Priyanka, understood?
Yes, sir.
Now note down. Convolution of two rectangular pulse of equal duration will be triangle, and convolution of a two rectangular pulse of unequal durations will be trapezoidal. Convolution of two rectangular pulse of unequal duration will be trapezoidal. Okay, now see, you want to do one question. You have to solve the convolution of this. The question is very simple, it's not difficult. We will use the same property only. So this is your a, x1 of t, this is minus a, this is t, and you are doing convolution with this particular graph. x2 of t, this is, they had given t by 2 here. Okay, and this is your t by 2. Okay, so how you will solve this convolution? So we are breaking this in two parts. So this is my a, this is my t by 2. I am first doing the convolution with this. Yeah. Yeah, you are breaking this two in two parts. Okay, like this, plus t by 2, this is t, this is t, yeah, and it's getting convoluted with this particular t by 2, x2 of t. So you are assuming this is your p1 of t, this is your p2 of t. The overall, the results means additions of this. So these two signals we can do separate convoluted. So I am doing the convolutions, means the convolutions is happening with this signal also, and the convolution is happening with this signal also. So while you do the convolution of this signal to this signal, what will happen? This is a, this particular is a. So what will happen? 0, 0. Width is same only. Width is same only. T by 2. So width is same only. So 0, 0. T by 2 plus T by 2, T will come. Right? T will come. And T by 2 plus 0, T by 2 will come. T by 2 plus 0, T by 2. And T by 2 plus 0 also, T will come. So the results is getting like this only. And this value will be a square by t by 2. What is the first width? So a into t by 2. Okay, now we are doing the convolution with this. So t by 2 plus 0, it will start from t by 2. Okay, it will start from t by 2, and t plus t by 2, it will go up to 3t by 2, right? 3t by 2. T by 2 plus t by 2 plus 0, t by 2. T plus t by 2, 3t by 2. T plus 0, t will come. Okay, t plus 0, this t plus 0 I am telling. And t by 2, this t by 2 plus this t by 2 will give you t only. So, and this this is minus a and this is a, so you will get like this. This is minus a into t by 2. The width is t by 2 only. Now you need to add this two graph. So while you will do addition of these two particular graph, so this is what represent like this, means your first graph is like this, and this is your t by 2, this is your 0, this is your t, and the second graph is going to t, it's going up to 3 t by 2 value. You need to do addition, so add this. So while you do the addition, so up to here it's fine, so up to here it's fine, it's go like this, it will go like this. Okay, now what we are doing, so this value is getting subtracted to this value, this value is getting subtracted to this value, this value. So at this t point, this value is 0 and this value is some negative, so negative, this value will come that only. Okay, so this particular means the addition of this particular and this particular will give you a curve like this, something like this, something curve will be like this. Okay, and this is 0 and this is this, so the same thing will come 3t by 2. Okay, and this point will be a square t by 2 and this point will be minus a square t by 2. So see, if we can do with the direct, you can use the equation, do the convolution, it's up to you, or you can directly form, because we know the shortcut. So shortcut is like make in two form. So the rectangular pulse convolution will give you trapezoidal. If the width is equal, then we'll get triangle. Here also the width is equal, so we are getting triangle. Now, so we had make this in two graph, so that we can use the shortcut. So for that we had separated in this two graphs. So this convolution is first we are doing with this particular graph, then we are doing with this particular graph, and the net result will get added. So the addition of this line and this line will give you the straight line like this. How we are saying that? Because check the first point and the second point. First point, this is 0, this is a square t by 2, so you will get a square t by 2, and the least point, this is minus a square by 2 and this is 0, so minus a square by 2. So line will become between a square t by 2 to minus a square t by 2. So I'd simply join this particular thing, and there is a nothing to add, so it will be directly, the representation will be the line, directly the straight line. So this was the story of the convolutions and all. Now the next topic is, we are going to the third chapter, that is basic system properties. So all the basics things we had completed. We had completed 108 page till almost 300 pages are left. So it will be completed very soon, because now the topics will be very easy. These all the basics buildings topics you need to you need to grasp the concepts and all, then only you can implement these things in your rest of all the parts. Okay, So basic system properties we'll see about static signal, dynamic signal, then causal signal is there, non causal signal is there, anti causal signal is there. Yeah, after this chapter we means after 2 days, after 2 3 days, yeah, after 2 3 days we'll move to, I think we'll move to Fourier transform and all, Fourier series and Fourier transform. We'll see LTI system. Let me check it first. What the topics, convolution purpose and all. No, it the Fourier series and Fourier transform will require some time. So yeah, but these topics were very important. Yeah, means like after 4 5 classes we'll move to the Fourier series, the most important part of the signal and system, and these things will come in a power electronics also. Okay. Okay, Priyanka, I hope you got the concepts and all today lectures,
So,
right? Or any doubt is there? If any doubt, you can ask. We have 10 minutes to discuss anything. Any doubt, Priyanka? Any issues you are facing, you can tell me. Or everything is clear, means you are understanding the concepts, or you are just simply watching the videos or understanding the concept.
understand the concept.
Understanding the concept. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And what about the network? Have you solved the network questions and all? Workbook problems.
I tried, sir. Yeah.
Means whatever the things you are facing, you can ask na, that these questions I am not able to solve. If you will not ask, then how you will clear the gate exam? Right. So